2013年3月，中国房地产业巨头 SOHO 中国的 CEO 张欣领衔中资财团正在洽谈购买纽约地标性写字楼美国通用大楼40%股权的消息，引发美国社会多方关注。
The mogul Jiang Xin.
This is us. The one outside, that one is us.
So much labor trouble.
See that this government has allowed
CEO Joan Brothers, who along with her husband, the company's chairman, are the 450th richest people in the world.
To help build the brand for your business.
一时间，中国人将接棒日本买下美国的恐慌声四起。而早在2008年金融危机之后，中国人赴美买房就一直暗流涌动。根据美国全国房地产商协会 NAR 的数据显示，在截止到2012年3月的1年间，中国人在美购房总额接近90亿美元。而随着美国楼市房价企稳回暖，中国赴美买房渐成气候。
We see a trend more and more each year. We've always had Chinese clients from Asia. Could be Southeast Asia, could be mainland Chinese, Hong Kong, Taiwan, but specifically mainland Chinese, more and more each year. Originally, it's been a lot of looking, and now you see more and more purchases. But it doesn't happen like that. There's a process, and why it happens tends to be a couple of things. For example, education. There's an aspirational dream that your child may have an international education in a well-known university, let's say NYU.
纽约房地产公司的董事长 Joan Brothers 在纽约当房地产经纪已经有20多个年头了。这几年，他感觉到中国买家明显增多。
So you would buy an apartment for your child who, even if they're 8 years old, you have aspirational dreams that they will be able to get into a very good college in the US, in the Northeast, maybe New York, and your child will be able to live here while they're going to college, maybe. Or, for example, if the child is going to Yale in Connecticut, it's a very easy 2-hour train ride, and the whole family can meet here for, the festival, holidays, the various holidays that are important, or just the American Christmas holiday, or the Thanksgiving holiday when the child will be off. Also, we're finding for boarding schools, some kids are going to boarding school, and then also that's the same need. So sort of vacation home, primary home for family, possibility of business. If you're involved in, if your business is involved in doing transactions with the U.S., you might want to have your property here.
而纽约地产本身供应相对稳定，需求保持旺盛的特点，也一定程度上打消了买家担心纽约房价波动过大的顾虑。
So a property in New York City is kind of like gold. It's a little bit, it's comfortable. It's something that you can put your money in and it's a safety. But what you see now, example in the New York City market, is there's very little inventory, very little supply. So the nature, of course, less supply is, and there's a lot of demand, price will go up. So I think this is the sort of the turning point or the tipping point where things are going to go up. They've been quite steady. Even since 2008, things have not, buildings like this haven't had a particularly horrible hit. Because a good quality, good location building in Manhattan, which is an island, which has very limited supply of condominiums, it's a great product, it's a great asset to put in your portfolio.
So I wanted to point out some features of this apartment. It's a beautiful condominium. We have it for rent. We'd love one of your viewership, if they're interested, to come talk with us. This property is $4,200 a month. If one were to buy it, as an example, it would be about 6,500,000 renminbi, so about $1 million US. With Chinese cooking, one of the things that the developer did here is to make sure that there's a strong ventilation system. But honestly, it's probably better to have an enclosed kitchen, which most of our Chinese clients tell us they'd rather that for the containment of smell and oil, and I think even privacy. But we do see that there's more of a trend among the younger Chinese set that they like the openness. It varies.
而随着中国买家大举进军曼哈顿，很多新楼从设计到建造都开始充分考虑中国人的生活习惯以及东方审美观点。
Traditionally, the Southeast is always desirable. However, It depends on the level of interest in feng shui. North may be not an option at all, or it may be okay if there's some south facing. So it depends. One time I had something, it was a very expensive property. It was about $7 million for a 2-bedroom. It's a beautiful property. And the feng shui master walked in and I thought, there's nothing wrong with this place. The building's only 5 years old. And he said, I believe somebody died here. And I thought, now I'm a little skeptical because it's only 5 years old. How could that have happened? However, I asked, and I found out that there was a dog there, and the dog had had puppies, and it was believed that one of the dog's puppies had passed on. So, it does sometimes pay to have a feng shui master come in and look around and give you explanations.
So how about the end of the story?
Well,
Did they still buy or?
No, they didn't buy that one. We found another one that they preferred, but that did come out. I don't know what the decision would have been if that was their number one choice, if that would have made an issue. Would it have? I don't know.
Joan也坦言，虽然很多中国人买了海外的房子，但是他们的子女才是真正会长期使用房屋的人。佳音也是这样成为曼哈顿岛上的有房一族的。